Hey, this is Ren Morrison, and I'm here to show you some drawing. Today, by special request, I am going to be drawing a spooky cat. My cousin Pamela requested this, so I hope you're happy. I love you. Okay, let's draw the spooky cat. First, I'm going to start off with a big letter U. Shh. Yeah, that's kind of a U. And then up at the top, I'm going to do a letter V and a letter V. Then here, I'm just going to draw some like letter V's on their side. Next, I'm going to draw a letter C for the tail. Well, that C got kind of messed up, but that's okay. We don't have to be perfect. All right. Now I'm gonna make the tail thicker, so I'm gonna draw another C and then the tip of the tail. All right, this is almost a cat or some sort of cat-like creature. Next for the cat, I'm going to figure out where I want the eyes to go. That's kind of my thing. So I'm going to do cute little eyes. Little one there, little one there, and a little one there. Alright, it almost looks like an alien cat. I mean, it could be. I mean, she did want a spooky cat, so I think this might qualify. Next, I want to draw, I want to like, I want to draw some letter U's up here. So where this little I is, I'm gonna draw a U above it. Where the next one is, it's like a U or a C. And then the other one, another U or C. So just trying to get where the cat's face is going to be. Um, Next, for the nose, I'm just gonna draw a little triangle. So small. You can draw a big one if you want. Um, Whatever you're feeling like. Next, for for the mouth, I'm gonna do a W and then connect it with a line. Yeah, that is a happy cat. So happy. All right. So I want to do some fur on the side of the cat's face. So here I'm gonna do letter V, a letter V, and then I'm going to do a letter V to connect those lines there. All right. Watch out, Picasso. Here I come. I want to give the cat some little paws. So those paws are going to be just like the hands on the ghost. A U or C. Another one over here. And then I'm going to draw for the claws paw lines, just like one line there, one there, one there, and one there. The cuteness, it's overwhelming. Um, so this is actually much smaller than I originally planned. So, you know how I said like I draw in light marker so I can correct my happy accidents sometimes or turn them into something else. I actually want the cat to be a little longer, so just adding on to that U there. Um, Down here, I'm going to draw a letter C for a foot paw and another letter C. Could be a U also. And you can draw the little lines there. I just love those little lines. On the side, I'm gonna draw a U and then a U. It's like a really fat, stretched out U. And then I'm going to put a letter V here and another letter V. And then a letter M and a letter M. This is almost looking like a cat. All right. So now I want to come up here. Those ears look kind of naked. I want to make them a little taller. Tall ears. And then for the ears, which are like V's, I'm going to do a little V inside for the inside of the ear. Okay. And if you're like, hey, I want to make a longer tail, go for it. But this is really happy. Not, I mean, it's spooky that it has three eyes, but I'm sorry, Pam, it's not scary enough. I failed you. Now I'm gonna draw some whiskers off of the cat creature. So I'm gonna go right about here. Um, like, see where this V is pointing? I'm gonna draw a line there, a line there, another line, another line, another line, another line. Oh, that one's almost connecting with the arm. Oh well, that's okay. Up here, did you know cats have whiskers higher up on their face? It took me a couple of years before I realized that, so gonna draw. Also, these will look cool, like and antennae. Like, gonna draw one here, another line here, a line here, and a line here. This cat looks like an extraterrestrial. It's it's traveled the galaxy. It's gone places. Now, it's just floating on this page here. I need to do something more. I need to give it a story. So, I am going to draw a UFO. I know, right? I go right from cat to UFO. I'm just gonna draw part of a UFO. It's going to be a letter U or C, a line across the bottom, and then a letter V, a letter V, another line across the bottom, and then here I'm gonna put a little line there, a little line there. It's kind of showing it's got some depth. And I'm gonna draw some O's on it. Like those are the spaceship lights. And I like old school UFOs, and I watched too much of the Jetsons, so I'm gonna give this UFO a little antenna too. So like there we go. It's picking up the best radio stations known to man and the universe. I want to draw a couple lines coming off of it to show that it's receiving transmissions. So I'm just going to draw a squiggle line and another one and another squiggle line. Maybe another one. this one, I swear this is the last one. Okay, my UFO's drawn. If you want to draw some light reflecting on the glass, um, all you have to do is this is really hard though. You have to draw a little line here, and then just connect them. So it's like light is reflecting, or it also looks like a cool like opening. They can see where they're going. So it's whatever you want to make it really. Next up, we're gonna we're gonna draw my favorite, some clouds. All right, so a letter U here, a letter U here, and I'm getting close to the cat, so I'm just going to do another letter U. We're just touching the cat. Over here, I'm gonna do an M, and over here, I am going to do a W, and then a little curve. Okay, that is a great cloud. Cloud. Um, all right, so I feel like we need maybe a couple more clouds. S- Gonna put a small one up here. So I'm drawing a letter C. This is a tiny cloud. Another letter C or U. Drawing a line across. Then an M. Then an M. And then a little U at the top. A super small cloud. Over here, I feel like we might need one more cloud. So I'm going to do a U. And then I'm going to do another U. That's kind of connect with the cat creature. And under here, a W. That looks like some great clouds. But you know what the clouds need? More clouds and fluffiness. So I'm going to do an M here, or reverse W, if you want to call it that. Another M here. Oh, this one's extra fluffy. It got a little U and a tiny little fluffy M over there. Okay. This thing is really coming together. I feel like we need the cat to be someplace. So I think it just landed on Earth. And its friends are going to get some treats. And they're going to be back soon. So let's draw some ground. So we're pretty close to the clouds here. So I'm just going to draw a line here. And a line here. Yes, that's very nice. Now I'm gonna draw your favorite grass. An M here, a V here, a line, another V. Sorry, a little cold. M with a line, another M with V. That is some sturdy grass. Check out those grass blades. Alright. So down here I'm gonna draw a line and then M, another M, and then a line there. Okay, I feel like this is really coming together. Um, I want to draw some stars in the sky. I know every drawing, it's like at night, gotta do some stars. Um, no, no, you know what? I'm not gonna do that. I'm going to draw a sun. This UFO arrived in the daytime. I'm pretty sure people saw it flying through the air. So I don't have a lot of space up here for like a really round sun. So I'm gonna draw it so it comes off the page here. And what I'm gonna do is just draw a little like curve there. And if you wanna really make it like identify the sun for this cute drawing, I'm just gonna draw some little rays coming right off of that. Yep, that is looking sweet. Now at this point, I think we're ready for almost ready for black marker. Don't forget to put the date. You want to remember this joyous occasion. And don't forget to write your name. No, I'm running out of space. Why do I do this? Give yourself ample space for your name. Alright, okay. We're now ready for black marker. Doing the bold lines. Okay, so first I want to do the cat since it's the main figure. So I'm going to go over this U here. If you're like, I can't hold the marker that long, don't worry, I can't either. And also that one was not doing so well. Okay, so continuing the U. Oh, went all the way up to the ear, which I can do over here too. Now I'm gonna finish that V off for the ear. Going to go over these letter V's, some hair fur, some great cat fur right there. Going to go over these V's for the ears. And then next, I like to kind of tackle the. I I got a weird system. It's it's go over whatever you feel like next. So I'm going to go over the cute little eyes, some black, then go over the U, another U, another U. Now I'm gonna go over this. It looks like an M now. M. Next, I'm gonna go over the nose, which is a triangle, and this is where you can make changes. Like, say you don't want the cat to be happy, you want it to be shocked. You could draw a big O here, um, or you're like, hey, I made the mouth down too far. Well, that's why you can go in with the black marker and change where it's at. Next, I'm going to go over the pause, which is a letter C, another letter C just backwards, or a U. Letter C or U, another C or U. Next, I'm going to go over the lines on the pause. Straight line there, straight line there, straight line. And by the way, this doesn't have to be perfect. I mean, you're just having fun, right? Go over those little paw lines here. Alright, this cat is almost done. The most effort ever. Gonna do a letter M here, M here, a V here, another V there. Connect them with that little U. And now you could actually add another line there if you want, like here. I'm just gonna draw a little line. So think of this as like the lighter part of the cat, like its belly fur and stuff. And if you want to be extra, you could draw some belly fur. I would just do like an M. Oh yeah, that is a fluffy cat. Now I'm gonna go ahead and do the antennae. A straight line here, straight line here. By the way, it doesn't have to be a straight line. They could be curved. Line there, another line there, and there. All right. Yes. Oh no, forgot to do the tail. So first, when I go over the tail, I like to go over the tip first with the letter U. And then to make it fluffy, I'll do an M. I'll do another M up here. Then I'll follow my line a little bit, and then I'll do another M and another M. Then I'll follow my line a little more, and this line, and I'll do like a V here and a V here. Yes, now the cat has a tail as fluffy as its tummy fur. And like you did with the tummy fur, you could add like a V or an M here, make it look like, wow, that's some fur standing up there. Next, I'm going to do the background. Straight line for the horizon line. That was Fast. I'm going to do the clouds. Letter U here. Letter M or W. Letter W or upside down M. Another letter M here. A big U. An M. Over here, kind of a U. It's like part of a U. Letter M. And then over here. And then just a little line there. Okay, those clouds are done. Oh, wait, I forgot about baby cloud. No. Nobody should forget about the baby cloud. So I'm going to start over here with an M, another M, and then a little U. And then draw that line across. Now for the fluffy cloud thing, gonna do an M here. Alright, baby cloud did not get ignored. Time to do the sun. Just gonna go over that line there. And then go over the lines for the rays. And if you want to add more lines, feel free. It's your composition. It's your art. Alright, next up is going to be the UFO. First, gonna start off with a letter V here, a letter V here, a straight line across, another straight line, a letter U, and hey, it's Ren, and I'm back to finish this drawing. Going to draw a line here, here, little line there, a little line there. Connect those. Gonna go over these lines here. Go over these two letter O's or circles. Go over this antenna part and the little antenna thing at the top. I don't know the name of. I need to find out what the name is. Next time I'll do research. Gonna go over these lines here, 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 and here. Next is going to be the grass. Go over that M there. Little V there. Line. Line. M. Another M. And a line. Over here, letter M. A line. M. M. And then a line. Alright. This is amazing. Um, you know what? I feel like the UFO needs to be like shooting some rays out the bottom. I know it's daytime, but I mean, you could still see some laser rays in the daylight. I mean, if they're bright enough. So I'm gonna draw a line here, here, here. Okay, so today's date. And then now the name part. Can I fit my name there? Let us see. Alright, it is complete. I would totally draw. I would totally color this. I mean, I just. I want to believe in the alien cat. I hope this is spooky enough for you, Pam. Spooky cat. Aliens.